Mario. Yes, baby. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, babe. Yes, I do, love. My nose is just going like wild today. But whenever it's raining or the weather changes, my nose just goes crazy regardless. So, yes, I do, baby. Though, Mario. I mean, we could do your reading on live right now. You just have to send a donation. That's how it works. Send a donation. Doesn't matter what amount. It's just the more you donate, the more questions and answers you get from me. Okay, in detail. Hey, to know. Oh, it's a pleasure seeing you, boo. Oh, it's a pleasure. You know what? Let me go take me an allergy pill because I know my immune system just goes crazy with the slightest changes. Hey, Chow. Hey, Tonia. I try to let y'all know on Instagram that, I'm live and stuff. I usually, let y'all know. If you want a personal readings take a little longer to be delivered, okay? That you have to go to my website for, which is Pretty Intuitive Tarot, the way you spell my YouTube channel .com. If you want a reading through my website. But you can opt to get your reading done right now if you send a donation. Very, very simple. My readings through my website will take between 3 business days to 12 business days. That excludes U.S. holidays and the weekend because I receive a lot of requests through my website, and I'm only one person, so yeah, time frame's just a slightly high, but oh girl, I know you told me you barely be on Instagram, girl. How much you be on Instagram or doing your thing, partying and stuff, girl? Bye. Don't laugh at my iPad, y'all. We about to go to the mall, to the Apple store, and get it replaced, okay? Don't laugh at my iPad. My daughter did it. Kids always dropping something. All right, okay. We just got our first donation from Nicole. Okay. All right, let's do Nicole. Your name is interesting. These are the decks to choose from, my love. So you could just choose which deck you feel most drawn to for your reading. 1, 2, or 3, and then you could type your question. $20 or more donators get to choose which deck they want for their reading. My babies, if you want info where to send payment, please look at the white bubble right here at the top of the chat, okay? That's where you see I take PayPal only, Apple Pay, and Chime. I do not take Super Chat or YouTube. That money symbol on the bottom right corner of your screen, the chat screen, that's what I don't accept, okay? It has to come through either PayPal, Apple Pay, or Chime. All right, my loves. You know, I'm actually pretty good at pronouncing names. I'm like really, really good. People say that all the time, so thank you. You're very, very welcome. I wonder if our Sean is going to come back on here and get a reading done. Eli, where are you, Eli? Where's Eli? Eli's one of my mods. But yeah, go ahead, baby, with your selection. All right, cool. Does anybody else's nose act up all year? Like your sinuses just act up all year? My allergies act up all year. It don't matter. But I notice my nose is especially terrible when the weather changes. Or like if it's like raining a lot. So yeah, I do not mean to be sniffing this often, but I just can't help it. My nose is very itchy. Go ahead with your question, babe. Nicole. Mikhail. Was my ex Dantes? Who's your ex? Okay, so Dantes, you're saying he didn't like that his brother was trying to talk to you? Do you happen to know his brother's name? Hopefully he doesn't have more than one brother, because I don't know. I want to be able to pick up the right one. All right, was Dante's brother trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Was Dante's brother trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Like, you feel like he was flirting with you or something? Was Dante's brother trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Okay, so for that, okay, we got the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Pentacles. So when you say get with you, are you trying to say, like, do you think he was just flirting, or was he really trying to, like, start something serious with you? Okay, was Dante's Ronez, goddamn. Oh my god, so funny. Was Nicole's brother Ronez trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Was Rondez trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Was Rondez trying to get with Nicole at the bar? Okay, so the answer, Okay, it keeps showing the High Priestess reverse. Oh, girl. This is so fucking... This is tea, girl. This is crazy. Oh, girl. This is so drama. We got the Page of Wands reverse and the Page of Cups reverse. Girl, he was purposely doing it, though. He was trying to piss off his brother. It was a jealousy, not a jealousy thing, but like I feel like he was just trying to trigger his brother. I don't know why, but it felt like that's why he was doing it, not that he was genuinely like really wanting you get what I'm saying? But I feel like he was just kind of being petty or childish, like trying to piss his brother off. That's basically what I get. You can see two guys playing tug of war right here, fighting each other. Page of Swords is like someone who can be a little bit, if you couple it in with this, with these cards, somebody who's trying to like be messy, okay? That's what I feel. I wouldn't be surprised if his brother is like a Pisces or something. Or Pisces moon or something. But yeah, he was doing it on purpose. This is not coming off to me as genuine, like he really wanted like to start something up with you. It was really just to piss him off. Did you give him your number? Let me get, who was that? Tonia on the list. All right, y'all, we have 8 more spots remaining. By the way, I'm gonna come out with Gemini, Aquarius, and Aries love reading today. Actually, no, Aries is gonna get their future love reading. Actually, no, I lied. Today is gonna be Aries future love, Gemini future love, and Aquarius regular love reading. You still there, babe? You still there, Nicole? Dante's brother Rondez was trying to flirt with you, but he was doing it with a purpose. Not out of, I really just want to flirt, I'm interested. I don't think he was genuinely interested in you, because Page of Cups reverse is insincerity, being disingenuous. He wasn't truly like liking you or anything. He just wanted to piss off his brother for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe they do petty things to each other all the time. I don't know. They're dynamic, but I mean, I can see siblings doing that, trying to one up each other. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I feel. I know you're not fucking with the ops. So if he thinks his brother is an op, well, that's a good example of the Five of Wands. So he probably, you know, his brother tends to be like that all the time, you know, to try to get like a rise out of and try to piss his brother off, apparently. So that's what that's about. He was just being childish. Yeah, you can add, you sent 20. I mean, yeah, you can add another question. It's just not going to be like in depth. Destiny Dion. Okay. I don't know, y'all. I know it sounds bizarre, but I think the Destiny, your question reminded me of something because you asked me, is your boyfriend planning to propose because you're going to NYC next week? I think my God might be coming to that conclusion too. Because this freak literally asked me what's my ring size. And I was just like, the way, look, if y'all want to see my face, I froze. And I don't know if y'all seen that lady, that meme going around with that lady on the course show when she had her mouth open and just staring. Like, I look just like that. Saliva was about to come out of my mouth because I was just sitting there looking like, huh. That shit was hilarious. Destiny, I got you on here though, baby. Michael, go ahead with your other question, baby. If not, I'm gonna have to move on to Tania. Or Tonia. Tonia or Tania, are you here? And let me know, baby, if I'm pronouncing your name right. Tonia or Tania. Okay. We got 7 more spots remaining. Y'all, if I'm doing your reading, if I'm doing your reading and you want more information, okay, please make sure you send your extra money by while I'm doing your reading. That way you can get it all done at once. If not, you're gonna have to wait till the next person to get your next question answered. All right. That's so cute. What is your sign? Your sign and his sign. What is my ex Dantes having a sexual relationship with his friend Mark? Girl, what the hell? Girl, what in the damn Jerry Springer? What are you asking me? What? Oh, what the hell? Having a sexual relationship with Marco. What the? Who passed? Dantes or Marco? Girl, that's terrifying if that's what really, if that's even a possibility that was happening. Oh, damn, my nose. Was Dantes having a sexual relationship with his friend? My sign is an Aquarius and his Taurus. I'm telling you, I told y'all I'm not crazy. Them Aquarius readings I've been doing lately, been talking about marriage, and I'm just like, yo, somebody's getting proposed to. And you know what? How much you guys want to bet? I'm going to put my money down on Megan Thee Stallion. She's an Aquarius. I'm going to put my money down. I'm willing to bet at this point. If anybody want to bet, let me know that Klay Thompson is going to propose to her by the new year. Okay? How much you want to bet? I know that's her husband. I just know it. You could just tell. It's just different. I can tell. I know that's her husband, honey. The other guy she was with, you could tell, nah, that wasn't it. Partisan Fontaine is a freaking lame. And a freak. Okay. That was not it. But yeah, she is definitely in the arms of the angel, which is her husband right now. My son. Marco, he passed away. All right, was Dantes having a sexual relationship with Marco before he passed? Was Nicole's ex Dantes having a sexual relationship with Marco? The full reverse. Ooh. Ooh. Was that's shit, girl. My mouth is like so fucking like wide open. I'm like, what? Was Nicole's ex Dantes having a sexual relationship with Marco before he passed? Girl, I'm telling you right now, he was putting up a fight about it though. I can't say that he really 100% was. The devil is in the reverse. So the devil can mean that he was trying to resist and not get like caught up in that temptation. But I do feel like it was a temptation for him. So with that being said, if a straight man, so-called straight, is looking like the devil reverse about another man, likely he had some sexual urges for Marco. He probably didn't act on them though. Because the full reverse is someone who's afraid to take a risk, who's afraid to take a leap of faith. Oftentimes, the full reverse upright would show up for someone who's coming out the closet. Somebody who's out with their sexuality and ready to start a new life or something like that. But it's in the reverse, so I feel like he didn't want to come out the closet. And there was some kind of negativity between them and some tension around that. Okay. So I'm leaning towards there was sexual, interest, but that it may not have been acted on. All right. The tower is at the bottom of the deck to expose this. So I think that there was some kind of upheaval between him and Marco about that. Okay. Is Marco someone who's just out or what? Or are they both DL? What the hell are they? Oh yeah, Clay genuinely loves her, honey. Absolutely. Clay looks like a husband. What else does Clay look like? He just looks like he's a wholesome dude. His energy to me just looks very pure, and I don't feel anything negative about him at all. He was raised right. He defends her. He protects her, and that's that. But they're both Aquarius as well. So hey. But yeah, it's not far-fetched to think that there was something like some kind of tension around it. The cards that will show up for a man who's not into that type of stuff would be Seven of Wands, Emperor. Okay. Yeah, Seven of Wands, Emperor are the best indicators for that. The best indicators. Because or the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about sticking to traditional norms, well, whatever, sticking to, just like maybe even religious beliefs and stuff too. So the Hierophant would be a giveaway that he's not like that. The Emperor is the masculine archetype in tarot, so he tends to represent not doing things that would be the opposite of his masculinity. Just saying in tarot purposes, no one get offended. And then, the other card, yeah, those cards definitely would shut all that down. But the full reverse, girl, he didn't want to come out. He didn't want to come out. But he got tempted, the devil. Let me clarify the devil reverse. Oh, fuck. Girl, I'm sorry. That's crazy. That is crazy, girl. Do you see this shit? The Seven of Swords is the card of sneaking around, wearing a false mask, hiding your true self, not wanting to be found out. So if that's clarified by the devil, he did have some kind of urges towards his friend Marco. But he just probably chose to be elusive about it. Oh, Marco was already fully like out. He's a full gay man. Okay, well. Girl, why did your ex have a gay friend? Come on, let's be real. Any straight man that's so comfortable with 100% just being around a gay guy, that doesn't mean that he has to be homophobic, right? But I'm saying if he's that comfortable being around a gay guy, like friend, that's a little sus. That's a little sus. I hate to say it, but yes, it is. That is a little sus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a lot of thinking about it, for sure. He thought about it a lot, but I don't think that he let his the temptation come over him. I don't think he gave into it. Because the devil reverses someone who's resisting it, who doesn't want, who's not that they don't want it, but they're just rejecting it. Okay, they're trying to reject that temptation. And even if, let's say they fucking did, let's say Dantes did fuck around and do that, he wasn't ready to come out the closet about it, and they could have gotten into arguments about that too. All right. But either way, that don't look good. That don't look good at all, girl. Why would a straight man need to hide and do all this extra stuff so much like that? So yeah. Wait. Okay, McCall, did you have another question, my love? Because I seen you just sent a final one. And then we're going to have to move on to Tonia. So go ahead with your question, babe. Did I get another one or no? No. You're welcome, babe. Tonia, you here? All right. How much did Tania send? Tania sent 25. All right, cool. So go ahead and choose the deck that you want. All right, McCall, I'm going to answer you after Tania, okay? What do I need to know? Because I was waiting for your question. What do I need to know in reference to love and relationships? Okay, what you need to know to make December work in your favor as it relates to what exactly? Love? Well, that's something you need to know when it comes to love and relationships. What is your sign? Ooh. Everybody cards just be falling on the floor. What else do you need to know in reference to love and relationships? Seven of Swords reverse. Okay, you say you're an Aries. Okay. We got the Magician reverse and the Seven of Swords reverse. So the Magician in reverse typically is. Are you currently dealing with somebody? Because this will typically represent somebody who is either like they're wearing a false mask, they're lying to you, they're not who they say they are, or maybe the people that you tend to get attracted to are people who are very performative. They say the right things, they put on a good show, but they're liars. Okay, so if you're coming across like people who seem to say all the right things, but then you're finding out that they're liars, then that spirit saying you have to stop falling for words. Okay, you have to stop falling for words and start looking at consistent actions, because people could come in and be charming and say these things and all this shit and be real flirty, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are genuine or that they're looking for something serious. You get what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Or if it's you to where you are not being like authentically yourself when you're dating, you need to make sure you're being yourself. That way you can attract more authentic experiences. Because if you're not being yourself, you're going to attract people who are not really for you. You get what I'm saying? And then you just end up basically playing yourself regardless. So whichever one you feel resonates closely with your love life is the message I just told you is what you need to take. Okay, but it is picking up about something about manipulation, something like that here. And next to it, Seven of Swords is like a liar, or just like not being true to yourself in some way, shape, or form. So like I said, take that however it resonates for you. Advice for Tania when it comes to love and relationships. Advice for Tania. Advice for Tania when it comes to love and relationships. Tania. Now we got the Nine of Pentacles reverse. So all these cards are coming out in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles reverse could be somebody who is codependent, somebody who is, again, not really maybe comfortable in their own skin. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who could be a user. It screams codependency. It screams like insecurity. So again, I don't know if you've struggled with insecurity or codependency or anything like that, or if the people that you're attracting or coming towards you are people who just are not authentic people. All right. Let me get two more cards. What does Tania need to know about her love life, love and relationships? I mean, this could be love, because love could also be within your friendships too. Okay. Um, yeah, so it could be friendships or romantic relationships, whatever the case may be. But I think that you gotta make sure that you're fucking with, what the hell? Um, you basically been dealing with fake people or imposters or some shit like that. People who are not who they say they are, very fake. What does Tania need to know about love and relationships? So you got to start to ask yourself, why do I keep drawing in people who are fake? Why do I keep drawing in people who are codependent, who people who are not themselves, people who are liars? Okay, you have to start to ask yourself why. Is there, have you seen any of those traits in yourself at any point? I'm not saying you're a liar, but I'm saying, have you ever um been afraid, not been afraid, but have you ever, like, while dating or something, have you ever suppressed who you really are, or anything like that? Because you know what they say. So if you're operating like that and you're codependent, you get what I'm saying? Even if you don't recognize yourself as that, you could have certain codependent behaviors, and that could be attracting people who are also codependent. Okay. If you, especially if you come from a place of like need at times, like you have a problem being single, not a problem being single, but like, because some people, they stay in relationships that are not good for them because they just don't want to be alone and stuff like that. But that's codependent, and then you end up working on yourself and you start to learn that's not a healthy pattern. You get what I'm saying? You've taken accountability for my choices. Well, like I said, I have a reason to believe you have been like that at one point in time. That's not to say that's who you are now, but I think that maybe you were attracting those type of partners because of you kind of mirroring or giving off that same energy in some way, shape, or form. Unless you were financially supporting other people, you know, or your partners, you could have attracted people who wanted to use you, take advantage of you, and stuff like that. Okay. Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. In the past, that's how you were. So, you know, that pattern, I think, is what's been drawing those type of people to your life. So as long as energetically you continue to recognize that that's not a good thing, all right, I think you should be fine, you know. And also, just don't fall for words. You know, people have to show you with action. Simple as that. What does Tania needs to know about love and relationships? And Spirit's kind of warning you not to fall back into that pattern. Yeah, because now we have the Six of Swords. Because I think you are starting to like turn a corner to where it's like, okay, I'm moving out of that slowly but surely. I don't think it's fully 100% gone from your system. Okay, Spirit is showing that you're still in the process of truly transitioning and leaving that type of behavior behind you. Whether you want to admit it or not, there is still some kind of remnants of it in you. It's like Spirit saying it's not fully gone just yet. It could be triggered by you meeting somebody and, you know, you become attached to them. And you get what I'm saying? It could be still. So I feel like Spirit wants you to don't get distracted. Okay, stay on that path and don't stay around for people who you know, just because you have a problem being single, or you don't want to be alone. No, continue to be in your own company. Continue to enjoy being by yourself. The right person is going to add to your life, not take away from it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know if you struggle with abandonment issues or anything like that, or you've been abandoned in the past, so you tend to stay by people through their worst. Like I'm hearing, like you stay with people, and I'm not gonna lie, Aries can be ride or die people, to where they will stay with you. They stay with certain people, and the motherfucker is beyond repair. Okay, and y'all just keep riding for somebody until like you're paying for it, you know, mentally, physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, whatever. So I think spirit wants you to understand and not do that. Okay. Let me see. I think I had another. Yeah, I feel like spirit's like, look, you're already learning to stand in your singledom and be good on your own. Don't go back to that. Don't go back to those behaviors. Okay. Yeah, stop riding so hard 24/7. The motherfucker ain't really give you nothing to ride for but a damn headache. Okay. And asking you for money or whatever the case may be. Stay away from people who are codependent. Stay away from people who aren't independent, who can't hold their own. You get what I'm saying? Stay away from those type of people. Make sure that you gravitate towards partners who have shit going for themselves. All right? And I feel like that's going to be better. Like don't fall for potential anymore. You know, take people at face value. Just don't do it. Advice for Tania when it comes to love. If he's struggling or whatever struggle bus, let him struggle, honey. Let him struggle. That is not your problem. Tania, let me see. This is Romance Angels, by the way, that I'm using. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yep. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and your expectations. What can Tania do this month to make financial success work in her favor? What can Tania do this month to make financial success work in her favor? So I feel like what you can do here is, seems like a very simple thing right now for this month. I think Spirit's like, hold on to your money. Don't spend. I know it's Christmas and everything, but just try to be a little bit more like frugal this month with money. All right. I don't know if you save your money and stuff like that, but definitely maybe start putting stuff away this month. All right. What can Tania do this month to make finances work in her favor? And you also got the Ace of Swords. I feel like Spirit is also saying there's some things that you can maybe cut off this month and you can do without. So I don't know what it is. I'm not in your bank account. But there are some things you honestly can do without that you don't need. That's not a necessity that can help you save money. Whatever that means for you, okay? The Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords asks you to, really start brainstorming and thinking about that and looking at things logically here. Like, what do I logically need and what is just a want for me? Okay, so just kind of stay within necessities. I feel this month for you, Jania. The Emperor is also here. You are Aries, so this is asking you to make sure that you have some structure this month. If you need to be strict on something, you're going to need to be more strict this month. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. That could be something as simple as, creating, following a certain schedule, following a certain routine, organizing, getting more like, with your finances and stuff like that, and whatnot. Okay, so one thing about the Emperor, he doesn't make unnecessary or nonsense purchases. He's the type of guy, if it's a need versus a want, he's going to go for a need over a want. He's very strict. Okay. So is the Queen of Swords. That's the same kind of energy. She's just not going to just keep thinking about what she wants emotionally. She thinks about what she, just needs. Okay. That's going to be important for you. So I don't know if there's something that you need to cut out or get rid of that you've been holding on to that may be that may be heartbreaking, may not be something you want to do, but I feel like Spirit's like, look, trust that it's going to be okay even if you do decide to do that. Okay. Miko, I'm going to answer your question next, and then Destiny, I hope you're still here, babe. Yeah, so I don't know what that is, Tania, because I'm not you. But it's saying that there's something you're going to have to cut out, get rid of, give back. I don't know what the hell it is that could make things better or easier for you. Death is when, something that's coming to an end that you're letting go of, you're transitioning out of. I don't know what that is. It could even be something as simple as like a habit that you have, okay? Let's say you like to, I don't goddamn know, freaking order DoorDash 24/7. I don't know. Maybe it's something that you really want, but you don't need to keep doing that. All right. So transitioning out of that habit of keep ordering DoorDash, it may be hurtful because you like DoorDash, you want to eat some good food, but I mean, it's not really necessary. Okay. That's just an example. Or if you like to shop, maybe don't shop this month as much as you like it. All right. I just said Uber Eats. You gotta save more for sure, okay? Yeah, no Uber Eat for you. No Uber Eat for you. Can I donate? No, baby, I do not take Super Chat. Only PayPal, Chime, or Apple Pay, please. Miko. What do I need? Whoa. What was your other question? What does Spirit want you to know? Okay, Spirit, what do you want Nicole to know right now? Yeah, why is everybody's cards falling the hell asleep? I mean, not asleep, falling to the fucking ground. Jeez. What does Spirit want Nicole to know right now? So what Spirit wants you to know right now is don't look back anymore. Okay? I feel like, okay, so there's a few messages here. So don't look back no more. Let the past go, because you see how you already asked me about all this stuff from the past. Spirit's like, look, please free yourself from that. Let it go. That was yesterday. Okay, focus on your future. Focus on going forward in life right now. All right? You can't get the past back. You can't go back in the past. All you can do is just, make better decisions for the future. That goes for any area of your life. Oh, I wish I never chose that person. I wish I never dated that. You can't take that back. Logically, you can't. Okay? All you can do is just make better choices in the future. I feel like it's also saying, for the second message, if something is not up to your standard, please don't take it, okay? You don't need to take anything that you're not okay with. If the cup ain't appealing, whatever that some freak is offering you, I don't even care if it's a job offer, a friend, I don't give a damn what it is. If it's not in alignment with, something that you feel you really want, then it's okay to say no, okay? And that goes for anybody from the past or anything like that. Yeah, I feel like I'm hearing you need to reject your past. Like, don't go back to anybody from the past. And also, if you've been like feeling stressed, weighed down in any area of your life, I do feel like you're gonna be coming out of that with the new year, is what I'm hearing. The new year is going to bring you success for sure. You're gonna have success in the new year. I don't know if there's something you do physically or something like that. If you do decide to work on your physical health and stuff, Spirit is like, okay, that's going to be a really good move for you. And that's something that can definitely uplift you. But other than that, just expect success within the new year with the Fool here. You'll see more success in your life once you let go of anything, any attachments of the past, okay? And you start just focusing on the future. I feel like you're at the end of a cycle, especially with the 10 of Wands. So again, if things have been difficult in any way, shape, or form, you are going to triumph. You are going to be fine, okay? Yep, some kind of chapter or cycle is completing for you here. And you got another 10. You're coming into, a successful chapter of your life for sure. I feel like 2026 is going to be a really good year for you, Nicole. Because I feel like this year brought some certain things that just, made you feel very heavy or something like that. But with the new year coming up, I mean, I'm seeing a complete renewal and turnaround for you on all levels. Mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, all these things. It looks like you're definitely healing, okay? Especially in finances too. I see things being very prosperous for you. Yes, ma'am. So Spirit is saying once you let go of the past, that's when you're going to see the most success in your life, okay? Yep, Six of Cups reverse. Once you fully process and let go of your baggage from the past, you're going to be good. And that's however you need to do that. Ooh, I'm sorry, y'all. My freaking phone died. Hold on. My freaking phone died. Well, my camera died. Oh, Destiny's still here. Girl, that's what I was saying before it cut off. I was saying my phone uh died. It is still on 1%, so it took a little while to come on. I think Apple be doing that shit on purpose so you can upgrade. Cause recently it just started glitching and just doing all type of bullshit when it never used to do that. So I'm not fucking upgrading. I don't want to. It's no point. All right. Destiny's still here? All right, cool. So Destiny's relationship this month, what can she expect? Destiny's relationship this month, what can she expect? Destiny's relationship. Okay, so I do feel like it's showing energy around potentially, you know, that commitment, right? I do feel like this month there's a strong energy around him wanting to make things more official with you. You know, take a more serious level of commitment. Could be in the form of obviously marriage, engagement. Okay. You have some pretty strong indicators here for that. So this can absolutely be a proposal. It can be. Okay. Albeit I would prefer to see other cards for the actual act of proposing, but it can, you know, a proposal can come in many shapes and sizes and forms. Okay. The Magician is that, could be more of like a surprise. Okay. The Hierophant is a card of marriage. It is a card of serious commitment and something traditional such as a marriage. The Ten of Cups is the fulfillment, that soulmate energy, seeing a future, wanting to be together. The World is a card of starting a new chapter, starting a new, you know, life with each other in some kind of way, or upgrading in your relationship. So I would say the energy is definitely there. For a proposal, or at the very least, you're very close to it, I feel. Even if it doesn't happen this month, you could discuss it. And it could be very, very close. It is very close, though. I do feel that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does show changes in your relationship, or a change is definitely on its way, and that there will be higher level of commitment here. Like I said, even if it's not December, it could even just be January. Okay, but it's very, very close. World. It is very close, girl. But it does show, you know, energies around you and him discussing a future and planning for one in any way, shape, or form, however you guys decide to do that. All right. The energy is there. I don't know. You guys could even just go to a courthouse and get married. Okay. Some people do that. Some people go to the courthouse, get married, make it official. And maybe that's why I don't... maybe here's the thing. He may not give you the ring right away, but you could still go to the courthouse and make things official without a ring, okay? Maybe the ring would kind of come a little bit after, but it's not like it's not going to come. Because for the ring, I would expect to see more of like a Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. That would show, hey, here, I spent money on this. Would you marry me? But to me, I would say this more so looks like, let's get the process started. Let's go to the courthouse. Let's make things official. And then let's start planning for the wedding and all that stuff after. So, all right. Bottom of the deck is the engagement card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So, yep, that's already being confirmed for you. I don't know if you have children together, but if not, you could also discuss children. All right. Yep, so that's what I'm seeing. And it is telling you to trust, okay? This situation is calling for you to have faith. I mean, can you not have more children? So, You know, that could be something y'all talk about as well. You know, y'all could be blending families. Ten of Cups is often a card of, you know, blending families. You have children here. You maybe, I don't know if y'all live together or not. All I know, if my Cancer man asked me to live, that's what we're doing. Bye. I'm like, very good. It's very good. Absolutely. I keep seeing the Four of Wands. So y'all could even take steps of maybe planning to buy a home together, you know, get an apartment together, whatever, or just live together here too. I do feel like in some way, shape, or form, your connection is definitely upgrading. All right. This month. Business is so hard. Yep. Yeah, I get it. Me and my guy, me and my Cancer guy, I mean, I did that distance before, but with him doing school and work right now, and we're like 40 miles away, it is a hassle. You know, it is stressful. You are very, very welcome. This ain't the first time I've become nothing. I can't believe I'm finally gonna win my fear. At least, boy, you and me. Did we? Hey, Jess. I'm good. How are you? Connie just pulled up in the driveway. Bye. I'm taking what's mine. You are that's funny, Jess. Hey, Tamika. Girl, you don't understand. I'm so like ready to go. I'm so ready to go, man. I'm really frustrated because I'm like, God damn. Please be Friday. It's supposed to be Friday. I'm moving. At least I know how to try for you and me. Did we? Yeah, I've been waiting about 2 weeks to move. Because I've been got approved, like, I want to say like around the 18th or something, around November, I got approved. So I've been waiting for a good 2 weeks to finally move in. Damn, November went by so fast, y'all. Like, that shit just flew. Yep. Yeah, my guy, you know, is helping me with a good amount of the cost for the transition, so that's amazing. Very good. All right, y'all, please do not send money through Super Chat. I only take PayPal, Apple Pay, and Chime. first time I ever to be still. At least we know how hard we try for you and me. Did we? Did we? Yeah, I mean, I think he's definitely actually the best one. You know, he's really responsible. He's giving husband for sure, for sure. He really is. You know, he has something going on for himself. So this is basically like the most how can I say it?
Third shift, and he,
I guess like emotionally, well, financially supportive relationship that I've been in. It's over, oh yeah. I'm taking what's mine. All right, let's get you on the list. All right, go ahead and pick. Well, I put that back. Pick which deck you want, Jessica. All right, give me a second, y'all. Y'all have to listen to me when I say hold on, because I don't be going anywhere. I just have to check my different apps because I'm using my phone to check everything. PayPal, Apple Pay, because my iPad died and I don't know where my damn daughter put the charger. So let's see. The middle one. Okay. Bye bye. I'm taking what's mine. So what is your question about your relationship? Do you just want to do like a general, what you need to know about your relationship right now? Jessica Wallace's current relationship, what does she need to know about it right now? What's your sign and their sign? Jessica Wallace, current relationship, what does she need to know? Did you guys get into any kind of arguments or what? I don't know if I'm picking up something about finances or money. It wasn't over our relationship. It's the crazy part. Because it's saying prioritization and balance. Security, control, power, discipline, abundance. Okay. So the King of Pentacles most likely representing your partner. What does Jessica need to know about her relationship at this time? Jessica Wallace. Four of Pentacles and the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. I don't think it has anything to do with your relationship. I think it has to do with someone's goals, someone's personal goals, ambition. Okay, you guys could be clashing right now because of that. A financial shift. So I don't know if he's not like really making as much time for you, or he's not really being that generous financially, or whatever it is. You have a lot of pentacles here, girl. So I know what you're saying, but that's not what I'm seeing here. So maybe Spirit is really highlighting the most important factor right now. But you have a lot of cards about stability, security, and money and stuff like that. You have all these Taurus cards, Taurus energy, Capricorn. So hold on, wait a minute, Jessica. So if you know the problem and everything like that, so why you asking me, baby? Why are you asking me? No, I'm just playing. I'm playing with you. But yeah, you have way too many cards about that. So it could be that Spirit's just highlighting that as the most important thing you need to know right now. We haven't spoke. When you say outside issue, what I mean, financial issues are outside issues. So, or I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean outside issues? I can see you're at odds. The Five of Wands is here. I can see that. Baby mama. Okay. So just like I said, financial obligations, financial goals, stuff like that, prioritization is what I said already. He's doing the juggling act, and you may be at odds because you feel like he's kind of like all over the place right now. All right. And maybe he can't give you the time and energy that you want right now. Okay. So it is causing a conflict. These are all the things that I've said already since the beginning. And I think he's really focused on trying to get a handle on these things right now. I mean, you knew he had a baby mama before y'all got together. So, I mean, when you chose to be with him, you also chose to take on a man who has an obligation to another woman and a child. So, I mean, hell, he ain't wrong for that. Unless he's sleeping with her, that's different. But he's not wrong for having to worry about his obligations with his child, too. Well, I just told you what the problem is. He's trying to find balance in his life right now. So he feels like he just got a lot going on, and that's what he's focused on. That's what the silence is about. It's not about him lying to you. It's not about him cheating on you. It's not about him anything like that. Because the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles aren't cards of, oh, I'm out here just doing some bullshit. No, those two men are not interested in cheating and playing the field. Those two men in the tarot are all about worrying about their responsibilities. So that's what he's worried about right now. And I mean, do you want a man who's focused on responsibilities, or a man who just gonna be out here just broke and just doing whatever? It's good that he's trying to, you know, get his shit together right now. That's what you should want. I mean, why would you want a guy who's a mess? I feel like the Knight, this Nine of Swords is you, because I feel like you're in your head a lot and you're overthinking a lot. But I mean, you don't need to be stressing or overthinking, because he's not like out here cheating. Okay, that's not what he is about. I feel like he's moving slowly. I have to talk about you, boo. You know, everybody know when you come to pretty, you know, we're gonna get you where you need to be. We're gonna tell you like it is, and we're gonna give you the tough love. I think that you are overreacting. I think you're panicking. I think you're overthinking. All right. I mean, that's not, I mean, we're all human, right? But I'm just going to tell you that I see that that's what you're doing. He just needs time. You got to give him time. You got to be patient. If you can't be patient, it's up to you. You can let him go, but I wouldn't recommend that, because he's showing up as a guy who wants to have his shit together. Okay. And that's respectable. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. You got to give him time. Because right now, I think he's defensive about what he has going on right now. So I feel like if there's certain things he needs to stay on top of, or he feels he needs to prioritize, it's like he's not really in the energy to where he's trying to like give into your demands right now. Like, if you want all this time with him, or he's like, no. I need to get my shit together. Give me space to get my shit together. Okay, I need time. That's what I feel like he feels. I feel like he's stressed, or whatever you done or however you've been may have been stressing him out too. Okay, because it seems like he got a lot on his plate right now. And he doesn't want drama. He doesn't want to be stressed out. So I think he's definitely trying to protect his stress levels as well. Yeah, so other than that, I mean, it's not showing anything wrong with him, girl. Just give that man some grace, okay? Go read a book or something. Go read a book. Go to the mall with your friends. Go do something, girl. Because I be telling women, y'all need to stop panicking. Let that man be a man and take care of his financial business. Okay? Give him some space. It's not the end of the world. Don't panic. Everybody's stressed out about bills right now. Give people some room to breathe, okay? Y'all women gonna be driving away these good men, and then y'all want to come to me and say, I can't fix it. I'm just gonna tell you why I told you to relax. Next thing you know, he gonna hit you with a text or call you, be like, look, you know, I can't give you what you need. I'm not ready right now. He gonna tell you that because he feels pressure from you. He feels like you have too much demands or too high of expectations at this very second. That doesn't mean in general, but right now. So when somebody's stressed out, why add more stress? Logically speaking, I mean, if you were stressed, would you want him to be adding more stress if you had things going on and he keep rushing you and, oh, well, I need it. See, guys go through a lot. They have to juggle a lot. And women don't be so damn understanding. And that's the problem. And that's why they are the way they are. And that's why they fear commitment, because you have women that are panicking at 2 days, no contact, 3 days, no contact, panicking when he's done nothing but be good to you, but he just has to work. And y'all just panicking. Okay? Let that man work. He will get back with you. He will appreciate you being patient. It's not the end of the world. Have your own life. Hang out with your own friends. Use your rose. Use your rose. Okay? And suck it up. Rose toy. I don't care what kind of dildo it is. Okay? Get you some food and relax. Have you some wine and relax. People don't know that guys, they're not stupid. Even if you don't directly act demanding, they could feel energetically that you're being demanding. Okay? If they don't text you for a few days and you know he been working, oh, why you haven't all these constant questions, all these constant interrogation is annoying. Okay? And that's what's going to push him and make him feel like I cannot be with you right now. All right? Give that man some space. Now, if y'all in a full-blown relationship, of course, I can understand the panic. He could communicate better. But you also know your guy. If he's someone who has not been unfaithful and lying to you and dogging you out, you know he has a work ethic. You know, you already told me that he focused on, his job stuff. Let him focus on his job stuff right now. Okay? If you know that already, then you should give him grace. And I know, you see, and that's the thing. Women want to talk all day and all night. Guys don't do that. They don't care, okay? They don't want to talk to you all day and all night. That's a woman thing. They are perfectly fine with talking to you every other day. They're not going to panic about that. They just not. Women panic about it, but they not going to panic about that. Okay? Men, they are innately biologically wired to provide, ladies. Unless you're dealing with a bitch ass nigga, okay? Yes, Pretty's talking like that. Unless you're dealing with a bitch ass nigga, that's different. He's not gonna do that. In that case, he needs to go find a boyfriend. But I'm talking about a man biologically being wired to provide for his woman and his children. Even if y'all don't got children together, he got children with somebody else. So that's still an obligation for him. He still has to, financially support that child, financially support you, financially support himself. He's juggling, girl. And I'm pretty sure he ain't a millionaire. Okay? I'm pretty sure he ain't a billionaire. So it's going to be a little stressful, okay? That baby mama probably putting stress on him too. Who knows? She probably getting on his ass too. But the best advice that I have is just chill. Get your wine. Get your rose toy. Find you a show on Netflix. Go to the library, read a book. Okay? Go to the gym. Go shopping. Do something. And let your man be a man. Okay? That's all you can do. That's Pretty's advice. Yeah, just center yourself. Because it's more attractive for him to know that you're not so damn needy. Okay? That's more attractive to a man. She's not so goddamn high demand, high maintenance, demanding, crying every 5 seconds like a baby. He already has a child. I'm not calling you a baby. I'm saying there are women out there who do act like that. Okay? You be the empress. You stay away from him. Okay? You have your own life and do you, and watch how energetically he comes back to you. I'm telling you. Just watch and energetically how he comes back. People, we are spiritual beings at the end of the day, so we can feel stuff. Even if it's not said, we all can feel it. So if he felt any kind of stress from you, of course he's going to be pulled back like that. Okay? Just let him come to you. Okay? You know what? Us women had no choice back in the day but to let men come to us. What did we do back in the Stone Ages? Okay? We would sit there and have to deal with the children while the men go out and hunt. And ain't no goddamn guess what? We ain't have no phones back then. So what you would have did back then, Jessica? You probably would have lost your shit. But no, you wouldn't lose your shit. Why? Because the way the world is now is not how it was before. Women understood that men had to go hunt. They had to go do what they had to do, even if you don't see them for two days. Okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. No, you wouldn't be throwing dirt and rocks because it's and I blame it on technology. It's because now technology and Instagram, we got all this tracking stuff. It just has become so like controlling, you know, and people have become so dependent on having to know everything at every given second, you know, with Instagram updates and status. Okay. That's what the problem is. You wouldn't have gotten mad because none of that was invented back then, okay? So you would have had to wait for him to come back. And unfortunately, shit, sometimes the motherfuckers don't even come back. Sometimes the motherfuckers got ate by a damn lion who knows what took them. Okay? Because hell, we ain't had guns or nothing back then. So you come across a lion, most of the time you're screwed, okay? 99.9% of the time, you would have been screwed back then. Ain't no outrunning no lion. Ain't no outrunning no bear. Nothing like that. Okay? And then you don't see them, period. You think, of course, women back then cry, but they got to move on, too. They're going to have to find another male that's going to provide for the family because women could not do it. I ain't going out in that damn jungle shit. I ain't going out in that damn jungle. At this point, I'd rather starve. I don't want nothing to take me, shit. Shit. So men had to do the protection. They had to be the ones to go out there because they're men. They're not going to say, oh, I'm afraid to go out in the jungle and get you food and my family. That is not how it works, baby. Okay? They don't have time to be afraid. We aren't on social media at all. We met organic person, so that had me thinking because I can't check a social media. And that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all be so conditioned with this social media stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Social media is cool because you can stay up to date on shit, but it sets the wrong expectations for people. It really does. You know, if someone's not posting every 5 seconds, people start panicking like there's not a life outside of the internet. There's a life outside of the internet. But like I said, just give that man some grace. And let him sort his stuff out. And you, in the meantime, find something to do. Okay, babe? And I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm dead ass telling you as an Aquarius, just find something to do. Just be independent. Find something else to do. Go hang out with your friends. Go find something to do. You know, the more occupied you are with your own stuff, the less you'll be sitting here worrying about what he got going on 24/7 of the day. I'm not gonna lie. Me and my Cancer guy, it's been like 4 days we haven't spoken since, since Thanksgiving, right? We haven't spoken. I'm not panicking. He got a lot going on right now. Have I text him and, oh God, what are you doing? Hell no. I just intuitively know from what he's already told me that he has his own shit that he's trying to straighten out, and that is fine. I have my own life. I've been so busy. I have this move. I have a lot of shit I got going on right now that I don't really have time to sit here and stress about what he got going on. I know it sounds crazy, but sometimes, I mean, for the last few days, I don't forgot about him because I'm stressed with my own shit right now. So just find something else to do, y'all. I am ordering some books. Order some books. Order some batteries for the Rose toy. Get you a couple bottles of wine. When you start overthinking, just drink that wine and lay down. And use the Rose toy. and use the Rose toy. That's going to de-stress you. Okay? That's going to distress you. It's going to relax you. The serotonin going to be all up in your brain and just relaxing you, Jessica. That's what it's going to do. And then you live to see another day. All right? That man is faithful to you based on what I pulled. Okay? He's not out here embarrassing you. So you don't need to lose it. I'm telling you, that's my ritual. Like, I do that. I mean, he's the one that usually come to me and ask me, damn, babe, what you been doing? What you been up to? I'm like, oh, shit. Nothing. Nothing. Just putting that good old toy to use and making my money and minding my business. Okay? Simple as that. Watching my show. I've been watching, I'm on Love is Blind. I think what was that? The Africa edition? Some shit like that. But yeah, I'm watching that, honey. And I've been getting into Stranger Things. My mind is already focused on my show. Okay. Well, I mean, if y'all not in a full-blown relationship, I wouldn't even expect him to just be faithful to you. Or her, sorry. I wouldn't expect her to be faithful to you. It just depends. It really depends. Because some people, even if you're not in a relationship, if they really like you and their heart is really with you, some people, they won't even bother seeing other people because their emotions are with you. So what's the point? Other people, they could still hook up. I don't know. It just depends on who you ask. Who the person is. How they do their thing. How much self-control they have. But, so now the only thing that can confirm that, I guess you're asking about Bree. But yeah, the only thing that can confirm that is a reading. I don't know. Some people can lock in and just focus on their shit without, getting themselves like hooking up with people, whatever. I mean, some people can do that. I'm taking what's mine. Bye, bye. Over is over, oh yeah. I mean, you could just ask it straight up, like, is so-and-so, interested in anyone else romantically, or are they pursuing other people at this time? You get what I'm saying? You can simply ask that, and it'll let you know what you need to know. It will show you if that person's, been kind of keeping to themselves, not really, doing that, or it can show them being a freak. Simple as that. I'm taking what's mine. This ain't the first time I've done that to these tears. I can't believe I'm finally going through my fear. It's all. What time is it? Hold on. 2:09. I keep seeing my damn birthday. 2:09. Okay, well, we can just do what you need to know. Okay, overall, and I'll pull whatever else you need. Just send 30. Just send 30 and we'll do it. Dominique said I had to pull over on the interstate. Damn. God damn, is that serious? Oh my God, that's funny as hell. I'm just imagining how that looks. That's hilarious. You pulled over on a on the interstate. Oh shit. Oh my God, yes I am, honey. Yes I am. That is me. That is me. I'm taking what's mine. Bye bye. Did we? I'm taking what's mine. And listen up how hard I try, boy, you and me. Did we? Sent it. I'm stronger than I think. What'd you send it on to now? Alright, I just got yours, so. Let me know when you send. Which deck do you want, babe? To now. Choose which deck you want, boo. Alright. What does Tanel need to know about this connection with Bree? Justice. Tanel's connection with Bree. What does Tanel need to know about it? The Libra card did come out. Okay, which... Well, 2 Libra cards came out. You said she's a Libra, so... What does Tanel need to know about this connection with Bree, please? Tanel's connection with Bree. What makes you feel like she's playing you, though? Tanel's connection with Bree. What does she need to know? Just let that pick me. Did you send what did her friend say? Tanel's connection with Bree. Let me get 2 more cards. How you know the friend don't like her? How you know the friend don't like her? Her friend says she don't like me and she using me. How you know the friend don't like her, though? That sounds like something a liar would say. Tanel's connection with Bree. What does Tanel need to know about her connection with Bree, angels? Tanel's connection with Bree. What does Tanel need to know about it? this is not giving me someone who just doesn't like you, okay, at all. Y'all talk every day. Okay, so why would she talk every day to someone she doesn't like? Does that make logical sense? Does that make logical sense? I don't think we talk to people we don't like. Unless like it's in the workplace and you have no choice but to talk to them. But I'm pretty sure the Libra has a choice to talk to you or not. No one has a gun to her head. So I would think that she does like you. Okay? Whoever the hell is telling you that might like her or some shit. Chanel's connection. I'll pull some of these to give you a little bit more detail. Chanel's connection with Bree. What does she need to know? Chanel's connection with Bree. What does she need to know? Do you know if do you know if she recently got out of any kind of relationship or anything this year? Because what it's saying is that she's open to you. She's definitely open to you. Justice is a card of, you know, other than whatever it stands for, it can also be when you're open to seeing where things can go with somebody. Okay? I feel like this is a connection that's going to go from like friends to lovers though. Like I feel like it's going to be very gradual. In the summer. See, that's not too far because I was kind of getting that she's closing out another chapter with somebody else. Yeah, I feel like she's closing something out with somebody else. So maybe she was or could still be in the process of that, but it's not really giving me that she doesn't see potential with you is what I'm trying to say. I just think that you and her's evolution will, in bond and connection, is going to come gradually. It's not going to be overnight. Knight of Pentacles is like slowly but surely. I feel like she's kind of taking her time with you. So she's not automatically coming at you with all this emotion and, you know, romance and stuff like that just yet. But it's going to happen eventually. It's going to be gradual. Okay. But I do feel like, yes, she does have feelings for you. The Queen of Cups is feelings. What is that other person talking about? That's a card that shows up when you start to have romantic feelings for somebody. But again, I mean, it may not be something she tells you about just yet because she's taking her time with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? She's taking her time with it. Especially if she got out of something else not too long ago, it makes sense why she's taking her time. But if she says she was taking her time and I respected her boundaries. Okay, exactly what I just said. So that's what she got going on. But I definitely think she's open to you. We have very attracted. She's very attracted to you. And also, even emotionally, she feels attracted to you. There is like an undertone of a loving, nurturing, you know, energy towards you. But she's definitely taking her time with it. But she does have good intention. So I don't know what the hell that other person's talking about, girl. I'm sorry. That person is probably likes her, jealous, or some fucking freak. And that's about it. But look, we also have a deeper commitment. So eventually things will get deeper with you and her. It will. It's just, it's going to grow in time. That means patience, okay? You need to have patience. Chanel and Bree's connection. Perfect match. I already told you this from the first reading, girl, that y'all look, you know, Like, y'all really match each other and whatnot. And then we have catching feelings. So I already told you she has feelings that she probably is not really ready to express just yet, but it'll come in time. Girl, listen, here's the deal. Don't listen to anybody but me. Pretty intuitive, okay? Don't go to no hater. Don't go to no person out here because they will tell you some bullshit, especially if maybe she liked her or she wanted her or something, okay? Don't ever do that. When I need answers, I go to one reader that I personally have found accurate. And as a reader, I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of these readers are not. I've been to many, and they never have predicted anything that actually happened for me, and it was all BS. So you guys need to find you a quality reader and stick to that. Right? Because I only have one reader that I go to, and I've been going to her for 6 years. She's the only one that has ever been accurate and predicted things for me. So, with that being said, don't go to nobody but a trusted reader. Because it's saying that it's a perfect match. She has feelings, very attracted to you, but it's going to take time to grow, but it could lead to a deeper commitment. Breeze feelings for Tanel. Breeze feelings for Tanel. Yeah, I feel like she wants to kind of like do things her way. I feel like she wants to take her time with things. She doesn't want to be rushed. But I do feel like she sees you as someone that she has like spiritual compatibility. Y'all are compatible within like your beliefs and stuff like that. So she recognizes you as someone that could make a good partner and stuff. She does. Okay. But again, temperance is all about taking your time, not rushing. This is definitely going to be a connection that's going to go from friends to lovers. That's what I see. Yeah, I feel like she could be healing from another situation, like we already talked about. That's Libra energy. Yeah, she's been healing from something else, so she's really, really adamant on not being pushed into anything right now, okay? Just let it develop and unfold naturally between you and her. Plus, she's a Libra. I'm a Libra moon. The way we fall in love, well, I don't speak for myself, is just being with someone who just lets us exist and just doesn't need to control things, doesn't need to force things, can be in the moment, can go with the flow. Someone who's understanding and balanced, not someone who's panicking and, trying to control us. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Finances and career could be a thing for her too. But it says give your relationship a chance. She does want to give this a chance with you though. Okay? Because that kept coming out each time I put it back. I'm like, damn, that shit want to keep coming out. Oh, god damn. Is Bree, romantically pursuing anyone else other than Tanel? Nope, she's not. She's not romantically pursuing anything else right now. All right. And the reason why is because she's still sorting through her baggage from the past. I feel like she still has feels some kind of way about how things turned out with her last situation. She's still kind of stuck in the past. Not that she still has feelings for that person, but it's still something that she hasn't really fully gotten over just yet. Like what all has happened, the disappointment that she's experienced from it. She's not over that. So she is like, if you're in that energy, there's no way that you're romantically pursuing anything else, okay? So as far as her like talking to anybody else in that way, no, okay? Yeah, she seems to have a lot of baggage right now. She's still healing. And I feel like that situation may have also brought on a lot of trust issues for her. So she probably also struggles with trust too right now. So she's going to need time. She's going to need time. Yeah. As soon as I said that, Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck, this is the clock. She needs time. That's it. But I do feel like if you're patient enough, eventually you can manifest something more with her for sure. Okay? I guess I wanted to also ask, I mean, is Bree like sleeping around with people? Tanel wants to know, is Bree sleeping around with people? Tanel wants to know, is Bree sleeping around with people? Is Bree sleeping around with people? Yeah, I don't think she's even sleeping around right now, girl. Okay? I don't even see that right now. You got the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. Don't get me wrong. I mean, she probably has options. She probably has people that she talks to. Not in that way, but more so. But it looks like friendly. Like, it doesn't look like I'm romantically interested. And I'm like, it doesn't even look like a physical interest in these people. So, no. She's not sleeping with anybody. Not with that energy. If anything, she's very defensive about anything sexual right now. Yeah, I feel like she's definitely kind of like keeping to herself when it comes to that stuff right now. Queen of Swords and the 4 of Cups. She's not interested in it right now. She told me she hasn't touched anyone. Well, then you're going to have to start believing her, girl, because she's not interested. Like, she's really, really not interested. 7 of Wands is like, back up, stay away from me. Nope, don't want that right now. All right? 7 of Wands is strong boundaries. I hope that gave you a peace of mind, girl. You know I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Even with the other people you brought to me, I told you, that's a freak. Nope. But no, she looks like she's being honest with you. But I think right now she wants to let things grow from friends first. And then hopefully down the line, if you're patient and understanding, things can become romantic. Called you last night to give you the tea. Probably hating. Dominique, are you here? Yes, ma'am. Even if I'm not live to now, you have me on Instagram through my business page. You can always DM me and do the Instagram, reading specials that I have. I'll be posting up. And I would say channel messages that I be posting on my page definitely helps if you participate in like the $2 special and stuff, because they keep you kind of updated on what her feelings are, like what she would want to say to you. I don't know where Dominique is. I know she said she was driving, but I can't just wait around either. Hold on, y'all. I need to go use the bathroom. All right, Dominique. How many questions did you have? Y'all, give me a second. Okay, if y'all could hear me, please let Dominique know to hold on, because I gotta go get my daughter from the bus stop. So I'm back, y'all. I'm so sorry. I had to go get my daughter from the bus stop, which is what I was saying before I got off of here. Okay, so if you have a lot of questions, baby, what you sent, honey, is not gonna suffice, my love. It's not gonna suffice, babe. Because what you sent would only get you 2 questions right now. Dominique, are you here? Walks by me every day. Her love are the same. Rest on my heart. Beauty is her name. For another still so hard. And once this beauty is mine, still it will never be hard. You know your life, so you know your life, 'cause you're wonderful. Right here inside of me, walks by me every day. Her love all the same. Woman that stole my heart. You need 5 questions? Baby, 5 questions, that's at least $60, honey. For 5 questions with, you know, detail, a lot of detail. For a donation. But I'll do it. You send 20. I'll do it for you for a total of 40. So just send another 20. Every day. Her love all the same. If you want oracle cards and stuff with it, then just send 30 more. So just send to make a total of 50 if you want like me to pull extra stuff with it and not just tarot cards. Her love all the same. Okay, I just got it. All right, go ahead. Start with one question at a time. What's your first question? For another man steals your heart, and once this beauty is mine, you are so beautiful, and I never seen tired of your love, tired of your love, 'cause you are wonderful. Before another steals your heart, it was as good as mine. Aphrodite. Okay. Aquarius 2-2 Jojo. What's his intention with me? What's your sign as well, boo? What is JoJo true intentions with Dominique? JoJo's true intentions with Dominique. We have the moon. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Dominique's JoJo's true intentions with Dominique, please. JoJo's true intentions with Dominique. Okay, so he's coming up as like being elusive. He's coming up like he's hiding something. Or like he's avoiding you or something like that. It could simply be that he just doesn't know right now. And so if you were to ask him that, he would just like dodge you on that. The Wheel of Fortune reverse could be suggesting that it's, you know, the timing isn't good for him. JoJo's true intentions with Dominique. JoJo's true intentions with Dominique. Judgment. Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of get this inconsistency from him. Like he's... I don't know. Is it that he just doesn't know what the hell he wants? Okay. Could really be that. You know, he could be confused on what he really wants. The Knight of Cups is in the reverse. So that's a lack of like follow through. So he could be saying things to you, saying all the right things to you, but he doesn't really mean it. I mean, that could be insincerity, and manipulation there. Okay. So no matter what he tells you, the cards are kind of saying that he's probably BSing you, in terms of what he's looking for right now. All right. JoJo's true intentions with Dominique. Oh, I see what it is. Oh. Okay. So I feel like it's not the right time for him. I mean, he could have some money problems. Okay, maybe he doesn't really feel that stable as a person just yet. If it's not money problems, he could just have abandonment issues to where it's like he's not really fond of getting into a relationship right now. And because Judgment is here, it's like he has to go. I mean, he's going through some, it may be something karmically that he needs to shed here, that he needs to address, okay, before he'd be ready for any kind of relationship, all right? It's kind of what I feel. I mean, unless he's married or some shit, but yeah. But I think the main message here, Dominique, is that he's not ready. No matter what he tells you, okay? He's just not. Not ready for nothing serious, I don't feel. Never follows through. I'm always on hold. He's always too busy. Yeah. I feel like he's kind of leading you on. You know, you've been in this cycle with him apparently for some time. And it may be something about him that you're not going to change. You know? He could prefer to just be single. Some people are like that. Some people prefer just not really be in a relationship. You know, not everybody wants a partner. Some people are perfectly fine with just being by themselves. And he may be one of those people. He may not be that interested in relationships. It seems like he's definitely not wanting a relationship at all. Like, literally. Because the Queen of Swords is like, if you couple that in with the Nine of Pentacles, that combination alone is somebody who prefers to maintain their independence, you know? So you may be dealing with someone who just doesn't want to give up their independence. But one thing about it is, I mean, that's respectable, but don't lie, you know? He could also just tell you that. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to, like, lead people on and tell them all the right things. And then, you get what I'm saying? Like, he could just be honest. Look, I'd rather just be single. I don't want a relationship. I'm not interested in relationships. I don't like relationships. Whatever. Yeah, he's not interested in it. All right, what's your next question, my love? I feel like relationships make him feel bored and make him feel boxed in. Like he feels like things are funner when he's single. I mean, and that's his opinion. That's on him. I left him for my husband. He just disappeared for 3 months. No, I'm married. No, he has other women. I recently moved back home to New Orleans and we linked up again 2.4 years later. It's the same BS woman knocking on his window. Probably got his house. Yeah, so at the end of the day, like I said, you know, if his intentions are showing up like that, I think this is a man who prefers to just be independent. Okay. Is Dominique's husband, Marquise, the right person for her? Is he the right choice for Dominique? Is Dominique's husband the right choice for her? Is Dominique's husband the right choice for her? Is Dominique's husband the right choice for her? I mean, what caused y'all to break up? Well, not break up, but like get divorced or like separate anyway. Is Dominique's husband the right choice for her? He's not the right choice for you. He's not the highest path you can take, my love, okay? I mean, you could stay with him just because of the history. And if y'all have kids and whatever, you can stay there for just kind of like the stability of it. But in other areas, emotionally, no, he's not. I don't know if there's issues with control or whatever it is, or like taming your urges or something like that. But I feel like this was toxic and it's ultimately going to be toxic. Okay. I feel like it's saying if you give him another chance or you go back to your marriage, it's going to be repeating the same bullshit all over again. Okay. It's going to be the same rodeo. Just spent Thanksgiving with him. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. So what's controlling him is the fact that he's locked up. So I just think it's going to be the same situation. Not sure why he's locked up to begin with. You know, hell, that's not my business. But even if he were to like come out of prison, right, it's still showing that, you know, there would be toxicity in this connection. Okay. And it's just not the highest path that you can take, unfortunately. But I mean, for the sake of the history, you could. It's up to you. But I don't think that this is the right choice for you. It's up to you. And that's probably why I was picking up on him, like being stuck or bound or, you know, something about control. Something's holding him. And yeah, okay, well, looks like the jail cell's holding him here. All right. But yeah, I don't feel like the dynamic would be healthy, to be very real with you. And men who go to prison and come out are not the same men that when they went in there. Okay. So he has his ways, how he would do things would be different. And I don't really think it's in a good way. I don't think it's a good thing for you. I mean, if he ever does come out of prison, I don't know. And I feel like something about him not controlling his urges, like when he gets out of prison, I feel like, I mean, guys who get locked up, they ain't really been, they gonna be a dog when they come out, girl. Because they have not really been, you know, around like women like that. So I feel like even if he does come out, like he ain't gonna know how to act. And I feel like you're gonna find yourself in this cycle of him, giving into temptations and stuff like that. It's possible. Strength reverse and the devil. Yeah, I feel like it's picking up on differences in your lifestyles. It's picking up on differences in a lot of things. Okay. But I mean, if you think you can withstand that, it's up to you. With the 9 of Wands. He's been locked up. Well, how's he talking about a future when he's been locked up for 10 years, girl? What future? I mean, from what it looks like, hell, he probably gonna be in there for some more time. When is he supposed to get out? And I'm pretty sure, like I said, he 10 of Pentacles is saying he would want the same thing. Of course, he's gonna want to be with you and stay there. But is it your highest path emotionally, babe? No, it is not. But that is your free will. I can't tell you what to do. You can stay with him and do whatever you want, but it's not the highest path for you emotionally. That is your free will. I don't know what 100 days is. How much is that when it comes to month? Like 4 months, 4-ish months. And go ahead and type your third question. That man been in prison for 10 years. Do you think when he comes out, do you think he's going to be real faithful, real loyal? I'm just asking you. I'm asking you. You think that man been away from the women population for 10 years? 10 years. Let's think about it. Yeah, that doesn't mean he don't love you, but just think about 10 years. He has not been near other women for 10 years. He has not been a member of society in 10 years. That's like he basically being reborn. He's basically being reborn and reintroduced to women and all these things. And again, like I said, I think if you take him back, he could fall into patterns of succumbing to temptation. Okay? You don't have to believe it, but go ahead and be with him. And eventually, I do think you'll see what I'm trying to say. Okay? But we all have a choice. The cards are not forcing you to stay, and it's not forcing you to leave. You can stay with him and let it play out, but those cards, as a reader, asking if he's the right choice for you, he is not. But yeah, go ahead with your third question. I'm not gonna lie. Me, if I've been locked up for 10 years, I'm sorry. Whether I had a boyfriend or not, a husband or not, if I've been locked up for 10 years, that is a goddamn decade. And I have not experienced other men in 10 whole damn years, and I've been around nothing but women. You damn Skippy, I'm gonna have me a field day, okay? I'm gonna have, yo boy, I'm gonna be a problem in these streets. I would be a problem. Let's be real. I would be a problem, and most men are gonna be a problem if they've been in for that long. That's the truth. We're not talking about a couple years. We talking about that's like a good portion of his life. Okay. So you think that he's just gonna want to have a threesome with you and her, and that's it? You don't think he's gonna want other women? You don't think that? I mean, that's up to you. I don't know. I'm an Aquarius. Look, I'm very logical, and I don't think that sounds like a good situation. But that's your own choice. You want to let him have sex with other women, and that's what you feel like your marriage would thrive on? Hey, that's up to you. But I mean, at that point, faithfulness go out the window, right? You shouldn't expect faithfulness since you just said that that's okay, so he can have sex with another woman. So I mean, you should just stay with him, right? Because what else are you expecting? What would make you ask me if you should just not be with him then? If it's not him sleeping with other women, what would make you leave him then? That's the real question. What would make you leave him then? Because you just said him sleeping with another chick is okay, basically. So if he's not going to be faithful to you, I mean, so that means you're fine with staying with him? Even if he's not faithful? What lifestyle? Is he like some kind of gangster? Well, he's in prison. I'm pretty sure he is a gangster. Well, if that's what he went to prison for, baby, what do you think they do in prison? He's had that lifestyle for 10 years. It ain't stopped. It ain't stopped. It ain't stopped. That's all he's been around. He's been around men that are doing the same thing he does and have done the same thing he does. I mean, that's 10 years in prison. Prison ain't no joke. So he is going to come out with a certain mindset, and I don't think it's going to be, based on what I pulled, it's not going to be a positive one. The devil is like a negative lifestyle. It is. Can people come out of prison and change their life? Yes, it's happened. Is it common? No, it's not common. I mean, a lot of them go back to exactly what they were doing. It takes a lot of spiritual work and self-discovery, you know, to even turn your life around after something like that. A lot. And it's not just a little bit, a lot. And a lot of self-control. So, you know, like I said, based on what I pulled, I don't feel like it's going to be any different. I didn't pull the 10 of cups. I didn't pull the 2 of cups. I didn't pull these cards that will show happily ever after. No, ma'am. I pulled the devil. That is negativity in its highest form. The devil represents addictions, obsessions, sex, drugs, anything that's negative. It represents that. So that's basically going to be your life with him when he gets out. And the 9 of Swords is anxiety. So it's going to be something you're going to constantly be experiencing with him. It's not going to be something like happily ever after, okay? Hustling, whatever the hell he did hustling, it's likely to keep going on, baby. Hey, Marissa, how are you? But yeah, go ahead and, what's your third question? So he can be with you and sleep around, but the hustling is what bothers you. Okay, cool. I don't know, why as a woman you would want to put yourself through that. Ain't no dick that good, ain't no love that strong to where, a woman should be willing to put up with that type of level of disrespect. But you asked me, so I am allowed to give you my, advice. I don't recommend you do it, but that is up to you. So type your third question. There are so many men out here, and to, subject yourself to being cheated on and slept on and stuff like that. I just don't see why a woman would want that for herself, because diseases are very real. I don't know. There's so many men out here that you can choose from that would not do that. But if you want to choose to continue that with him, that's up to you. Marissa, did you send? Let me check. Okay, I haven't received anything yet. What's my family's intention? Well, here's the thing. When you ask my family's intentions, there are multiple members of a family. So it's going to pick up on, it's not going to be as accurate because it's a lot of people. It's a few people. So it would be better to just ask about one person in particular. I mean, when you say family, who is it? Like mother, father, grandma, grandfather, who is it? Cousin, sister, uncle. Mother. All right. What are Dominique's mother intention with her? What the heck? I don't think I like that. It feels like your mother has some kind of motive or goal here. Do you live with your mother? Does your mother financially support you? Do you financially support your mother? Dominique's mother intentions with her. Dominique's mother intention with her. She named me after the devil. Yes, I provide. We live in the same house. She named you after the devil. Okay. That's not nice. All right. That's what I was going to say. She has a motive with you. You provide. The motive is to use you for money, honey. She's going to do it in insincere ways. You know, she could, definitely try to maybe guilt trip you on certain things or act childish to get her way with you. Yeah, she intends to use you for money or ask you for money. Six of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This is money, money, money. Was she like what's her sign? Is she like a Taurus or something? She looks like she's manipulative. She's needy. Okay, Five of Pentacles, she's needy. See, please, can I have some change? She wants your money, honey. That's what she wants. That's her goal. But it's like not genuinely asking for it, but making up like lies or just kind of like maybe trying to get you to feel bad for her. I don't know. Guilt tripping you. She's 3/11. She's March 11th. Oh, that's after my daughter. She's a Pisces. Well, it makes sense why she'd guilt trip you with the Page of Cups. That's Pisces right there. Make you feel bad and give you, the sad eyes and all types of shit. It's a new bill every month. Well, she's probably making those bills up. I mean, how much bills can she have when you're the one providing and she live with you? How much bills can she have? I have 2 spots remaining, y'all. 2 spots remaining. We might just complete all spots for today, which is always my goal. I hope y'all see living proof of how the cards are not Don't listen to people who tell you, oh, tarot cards are fake. And so if they're so fake, how do I know Dominique's situation when she hasn't told me anything about her mom? If they're so fake, how did I know that she was a user? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the cards are actually real. But I mean, it also depends on who's using them too. So, all right. Fourth question. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, why don't you just kick her to the curb? I understand she's your mother, but I mean, I've never cared. Mother, father, sister, I don't care what it is. If you disrespecting me, you gotta go. But that's how us Aquarians are. We don't play about that. We will alienate ourselves away from family if they act like that. We don't have a problem with that at all. You will be cut off. And you will be cut cold, 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 cold. Never to look back. My aunt tried some shit like that with me. She hasn't heard from me for 6 years now. She didn't ask me for money or anything, but she tried to treat me a certain way when I needed to live with her 6 years ago. She was trying to she was just being messy. I left and she never heard from me ever again. Shit, I didn't even talk to my own dad for a whole year after he called his Leo self trying to be controlling and stuff. I'm like, I'm a grown woman. I'm not your wife, and I'm definitely not your child anymore. I am a grown woman. You don't tell me what the hell to do or when to do it. You got to know your boundaries, know your place. I don't tell you what to do. Oh, he ain't like that. Them Leos don't like that. Boy, we fell out. And he didn't hear from me for a good year. He had to be the one to break the silence because I was never going to break it. One thing about me, I stand on what I said. If you disrespect me or you act weird, you got to come correct because I'm not going to do it. Ain't going to never hear from me ever again, then shit. It is what it is. All right, so let's see. Oh, my dad never did that ever again. We have a great relationship now. He learned his lesson. If I violate my daughter's boundaries, I won't hear from her for a year or more. He got that right. Got that right. All right, Dominique. Dominique's I don't know. Yeah, that's crazy that your mom named you after. That's crazy. All right. Will Dominique's finances improve, please? What does she need to know about finances, Dominique? You said it's never enough. Do you have do you use any unhealthy vices? And I'm just asking, do you smoke? Do you drink? Do you do that often or anything like that? Or does anyone in the house do that? Do you shop a lot? I mean, what are your habits here? Because we got the 7 of Cups. You need structure. You need structure. You got to get strict about something here, honey. You got to get strict. And if it's your mom, she's probably the one that's draining you at this point. It's never going to be enough if you have her keep on asking you for money. You know, it's a different bill every month, right? You said it yourself. It's a different bill every month. So that's something to think about. You know, you got to get serious about your boundaries here. I vape just recently started back drinking after a year. My mom stresses me out. I feel like something like that could be, you need to get a handle on that. All right. That's just something Spirit wanted you to know. All right, Dominique. Dominique finances. And I understand. Okay? So I'm not judging it. What does Dominique need to know about her finances? How can she improve it? Yeah, I feel like you need to drop the dead weight, girl. Something is stressing you out. And I think we already know who the winner chicken dinner is that's doing that. Somebody who's lying, somebody who's, you know, using manipulative methods to put more stress on you here. And you need to let go of that person. Everybody's stressing you out. Well, it's up to you, baby, because, I mean, what do you... I can't do nothing about it. I mean, your kids, obviously, that, you know, you do have an obligation to take care of them if they're not grown. But if they're grown, tell them to get a job. I know you say you have a 12-year-old, so obviously no. But if your kids are like teenage years or something, they need to be working. I wish my daughter would. I wish she would. She gonna know work from a young age. Because I had to know work from a young age. She's not gonna be depending on me 20. I'm not rich. Okay? It's not gonna happen. You know, especially with the way the economy is now, you can't afford to keep taking care of a bunch of people and, you know, and no one's helping. They gotta help. And that's what the emperor is about. The emperor is like, look, you not in your emperor energy, okay? The emperor ain't gonna play about no bullshit like that. The emperor is gonna take control, responsibility, and when he step up, everybody gonna get in line. Okay, he's all about making rules. He's about authority. That's what he's about. And he's strict. So that's his program. And if they don't like it, they can get the hell on. So that's basically what Spirit is saying is that's how you need to be. You got to make people start stepping up and taking responsibility and getting their shit together. That's what you need to do. Okay, like I said, if your children are working age, they need to work. They need to contribute. Your mama, she is not your problem. Okay, to be keep like giving her money and all stuff like the 24/7. She's a grown adult. Unless she's disabled, that's different. But she's a grown adult, and she's not your responsibility. She's not. She's not your responsibility. So you got to start putting people on check and putting people in order here, okay? People who want to call and ask for money, let them know this ain't that. This ain't that. You need money, go apply for a loan. Go get a job. Do something with your goddamn self. But I'm not the bank. Sorry. Not going to happen. So, I feel like once you release and get rid of, you know, that, only then you will be on the right track to manifesting more stability for yourself. Okay? Because then the star brings healing. So, you know, you'll be on the right path to the 4 of Wands, which is that stability that you want. That happiness, that joy of feeling like you don't have to keep, you know, taking on these burdens and responsibilities and being stressed the hell out 24/7. Okay? It's going to be a process. It's not going to be overnight. Knight of Pentacles is suggesting that it will take time to get there, but you have to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. If you say, okay, well, then be the worst person ever. Oh, well. If I tell some freak that, if some freak come to me and ask me for money and I say no and you think I'm the worst person ever, well, shit, let me keep being the worst person ever then. Oh, well. That shouldn't bother you. I mean, why would that bother you if they want to use you for money? Have they never heard of a JOB? They never heard of a JOB. Don't be afraid to break no bond with nobody. That ain't even a real bond if the person only calls you for a favor. That's not somebody who care about you anyway. Nine of Swords, yeah. I feel like, you know what? You don't want to be seen as a bad person, or I feel like having firm boundaries with people is that's a weak spot for you. I wonder what your Saturn is in, because that's a really weak spot. Especially if it's like in Virgo or something. Or Libra, Saturn, or anything like that. It'll be hard for you to have boundaries and say no sometimes, okay? But you're going to have to. All right, what's your last question? Go ahead with your last question, babe. My readings are officially closed now, because I gotta upload some videos to the channel when I get off of this live. Is moving back to Wisconsin a good idea for Dominique? Is moving to Wisconsin a good idea for Dominique? Yes, it is. Yep, it is. I feel like that could definitely bring you... I mean, are you going to bring them with you? I hope not. Shit. But then that means that problem going to follow you even in Wisconsin, okay? But yeah, I do feel like, you know, you could be abundant in Wisconsin for sure. I do think it's a move that Spirit is giving you the green light on, okay? With the Fool. It'll be the brand new start, the new beginning that you need. Getting away from all of that. Cutting these people off, okay? And yeah. Definitely, I think it's what you need for sure. All right, Marissa, go ahead with your, well, I think you put it, let me check. Let me check. Okay, so you say you have a friend, Marissa, that is also a Cancer like you. And she's with a guy that's been in and out of jail. And she says it's not the sex. Why does she stay with him? Simple. Poor boundaries. I'm pretty sure that is exactly what the cards will say. Okay. Poor boundaries, lack of self-worth. Okay. Because when you value yourself, you ain't dealing with no bullshit like that, unfortunately. Okay. That is not something that you're going to subscribe to. So Marissa wants to know, why does her friend Shakita stay with this, you know, delinquent, degenerate guy that has anger issues and in out of jail? Why does Marissa's friend Shakita stay with him? Girl, I'm gonna tell you this right now. He's taking her through a lot of shit. But each sword that he puts in her back, or that he causes her, each pain, she forgives him. I feel like it is part of her also being an empath. I think she's just too forgiving. Okay. Temperance, she's too forgiving. She could have some Sagittarius in her chart. I'm not gonna lie. I do notice that Sag women tend to put up with these morons a lot. They put up with these bad boys, with these morons that take them through a lot of shit. All right. That's what I'm seeing here. She has trouble saying no to him. She forgives him, and the strength card is Leo reverse. So this would suggest that she lacks boundaries, like I already just said. She lacks self-respect, self-dignity, okay? And that's just the truth. And she's too forgiving. If he fucks up or he does something, oh, well, that's okay. And she tries to be kind of like optimistic about it in a way, you know, and tell herself, oh, it's not that bad. Or, you know, well, like, okay, so he'll do something terrible and she'll counteract it with something good that he's done before. Like, let's say, oh, you say he has a temper. Oh, he screams at her or something. Well, maybe in the past he got her flowers, so it's okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's always kind of like trying to balance or counteract what the fucked up things that he does and try to make it good. Or like it's not that bad, okay? Sounds like she needs to blink twice if she needs help. That's what it really sounds like, to be very real with you. And I think that he takes advantage of her forgiving nature. Okay, he knows that about her. And that's the problem. She forgives way too much. Like I said, every pain, everything that he does, she tries to charge it to the game and counteract it with something good that he's done before. And that's usually a telltale sign of someone who's in an abusive relationship. I'm telling you, go look it up. That's what they say. That's how you could tell like a friend or something is in an abusive relationship. When they always try to see the good in that person. When they always trying to balance out the bad with the good. Well, he might have hit me today, but he hasn't done that for 2 weeks now, so it's okay. That's an abusive relationship. Okay. And not only that, but I also feel like he's very, I don't know, maybe he's a damn Leo or Sag, who knows. I feel like he, you know, he's very controlling, like he knows how to control her, something like that. Yeah, he's really controlling, honey. She's under his control, simple. And it's sad to see your friend go through that, but to be real with you, you know, she's also a grown woman and she has to take charge of her life and make, you know, and leave that situation. Nothing that you tell her is going to make her do it if she in her heart doesn't want to do that, okay? He's a Taurus, well, that's even worse. Ooh, yikes. That is worse. Okay. A Taurus man in his shadow side is a nightmare. A nightmare. All right, so that's what I have for y'all. I'm about to clock off here, y'all, because I need to start recording for the channel here. It's getting late. It's already 4 something. Should have been recorded it, but I've been on live since like 12 o'clock. 12 p.m. It's been about 4 hours, I believe. Actually, I'm low. At least we know that you on me. Way. Yeah, it's terrifying. All right, y'all. Love you guys. I will be back on here. If not tomorrow, then definitely Thursday. Have yourselves a really good afternoon, okay?